Good evening and welcome to the Week in 30 Minutes. The English News Department has prepared a number of reports highlighting the main events that have recently taken place throughout Kuwait.
Our committed team of correspondents kept busy on the streets of Kuwait, covering a variety of reports on technology, education, business, culture, sports and arts, as well as issues that are currently trending in the country.
Today's episode will take us to the British Embassy hosting a ceremony to mark Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. We will also have another report about the annual golf tournament held by the American Embassy in Kuwait, as well as a chance to see Al Amba's 38th anniversary grand ceremony.
We have other informative and interesting reports for you, so let's get started.
From the Sahara Golf Club, this is Sarah Glubb.
From the Radisson Blue, I'm Gemma Jaburi.
From the Sahel Club, this is Salim Kandiri.
From the Scientific Center, this is Hiba Abdurrahman.
I'm Badriya Saleh, reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes.
Our first report today comes from our correspondent Salim Al-Kandari, who attended Kuwait's 14th camel race tournament.
More than 2,000 camels participated in the 5-day race held at Martyr Fahd Al Ahmed Al Sabah track at the Kuwait Camel Race Club. Let's watch.
Kuwait's 14th camel racing tournament started with a large Arab and international participation under the patronages of His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Sabah, deputized by His Highness the Emir. Minister of Information and Minister of States Sheikh Salman Al Mahmoud Al Sabah announced the official opening of the race and welcomed all guests and participating teams. Director General of the Public Authority for Youth and Sports and the head of the race organizing committee Sheikh Ahmed Mansour Al Ahmed Al Sabah told the press that the race has been successfully held for 14 consecutive years.
I'm the first time to be here. I'm from Switzerland and I'm invited to this camel race here, and it's very exciting for me, and I think it's an important event to save the local traditions and to get to know foreign people, the way of living here in Kuwait.
Valuable prizes such as cars and money will be given to winners, while the grand prize will be a golden sword to be presented by His Highness the Emir on the final day of the event. Camel race in Kuwait is one of the important aspects of the Kuwaiti heritage. It is very popular, not only in Kuwait, but also in the whole Arabian Peninsula and the region. From the Camel Racing Club, this is Salim Kandiri reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes.
Attended by the Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs Sheikh Salman Sabah Salim Al Mahmoud Al Sabah and Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs Sheikh Mohammed Al Abdullah Mubarak Sabah, the British Embassy in Kuwait recently hosted a ceremony marking Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's birthday in the Embassy Gardens.
The garden party also witnessed the attendance of many other diplomats as well as the local British community members. Our reporter Sarah Glubb has more on the story.
The British Embassy in Kuwait held its annual reception to celebrate Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's birthday, with the attendance of the Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs Sheikh Salman Al Mahmoud Al Sabah and Minister of State for Cabinet Affairs Sheikh Mohammed Al Abdullah Al Mubarak Al Sabah.
It's a great honor today for me to be here in lieu of First Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Sabah, and I could not say or speak more clearly than the way His Excellency Frank Baker, Ambassador to the United Kingdom, spoke a little bit earlier when he spoke about the history of the relationship between Kuwait and Great Britain that spans more than 250 years. Not only does this relationship encompass business, investment, trade, educational and social venues, however, more importantly, the relationship between the two peoples of the two countries is what makes this relationship a special one. He also noted that more than a quarter of Kuwaiti citizens visited the UK last year. More than 250,000 Kuwaitis visited the United Kingdom in 2013, and if that is not a crowning achievement of this relationship, I don't know what is.
I'm honored to participate and convey the best regards and congratulations to the British people, government, and Her Majesty the Queen, and convey our congrats for the birthday of Her Majesty on behalf of the Kuwaiti people, who really appreciate the long historic relations between the two countries.
The ceremony, which is held annually by British missions all over the world during the month of April, came at the conclusion of Great British Week, which saw the British Embassy organise a variety of events showcasing the best of Britain.
Tonight is our annual Queen's Birthday Party, the British National Day, when we celebrate the birthday of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and it is an opportunity to bring to my residence, my garden in the residence, many of our Kuwaiti friends, as well as members of the British and other communities and other ambassadors, just to enjoy the hospitality that we're able to offer, and for us all to reflect for a moment on the very closeness of this very special relationship that the United Kingdom and Kuwait enjoy.
May I first congratulate Her Majesty the Queen on her birthday and wish her many return. We're here because of the relationship which we value with the United Kingdom, and I hope that this has been continue to be so strong and to the benefit of both countries. I hope there will always be this relationship, and it's a historical relationship and also a commercial relationship.
It's a great pleasure to be here to sponsor the Queen's birthday party, both for the celebration of the work that we are doing in the Middle East, and also to welcome friends from across Kuwait and the wider GCC to celebrate Her Majesty's birthday.
Britain and Kuwait have long enjoyed a close bilateral relationship, with a rich history of cooperation and friendship, and strong ties in the political, economic, cultural, social and military domains.
Every year, the British Embassy in Kuwait holds its annual celebration to commemorate Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth's birthday, by far the largest and most prestigious event in the year, and one that is cherished by the Kuwaiti government due to the over 200-year relationship between the two countries. From the British Embassy in Kuwait, this is Sarah Gleb reporting for The Week in 30 Minutes.
Thank you, Sarah, for this report. I think that this is an amazing opportunity to have all the British embassies worldwide celebrating Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. What a grand gesture to be able to show your appreciation for the Majesty by joining in as she celebrates her birthday.
Of course.
Up next, reporter Ghanwa Jabrouri recently visited Crown Plaza Hotel to attend Al Anbat newspaper's celebration of its 38th anniversary.
Attended by the Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Subah Salim Mahmoud Subah, the event witnessed the turnout of a number of distinguished guests, as well as supporters of initiatives aimed at promoting youth-centered projects.
Al Anbat Arabic newspaper is a reputable and well-respected newspaper that has established a strong niche for itself in Kuwait for a number of reasons. Al-Anba newspaper had all the reasons in the world to feel honoured and proud on their 38th anniversary. Journalism is not an easy job, but it is Al-Anba's strong ethics and sound philosophy that has allowed it to garner a lot of respect and admiration from its readers.
Al-Anba is celebrating its 38th birthday today. We would like to think of Al-Anba as the newspaper of the Kuwaitis and the newspaper of all the expats that are in Kuwait. And also Al-Anba has a long history. I'm not going to talk about it now because it's going to take a long time. But we would like to send a message to our readership, to Kuwait, that this is their celebration, it's not ours.
Speaking at the event, Minister of Information and State Minister for Youth, Sheikh Salman Sabah Salim Al-Hamoud Al-Sabah stated that journalism and public freedoms have always been a cause for support from the political leadership of Kuwait, adding that as modern forms of media have entered the fray, that is web-based journalism and social networking, the job of journalism has become a tough one.
Actually, we are very happy to have all this crowd, this wonderful crowd tonight. We are celebrating the 38th anniversary of Al-Anba newspaper, and we decided to gather the media and the art family in Kuwait, and at the same time to pay tribute to 5 of the main initiatives, voluntary initiatives in the country that have become main projects, including Hala February Festival, the Media Forum, Proud to be Kuwaiti, and Al Rodan Tournament and Loyak Project.
The celebration was embraced with zeal and fervour as employees of Al-Anba newspaper knew too well that they have achieved amazing heights in the journalism arena, and it was also mentioned that Al-Anba and its employees will continue to forge ahead with the utmost of their abilities and never compromise their beliefs and values when it comes to reporting news to the public. Al-Anba newspaper celebrated its 38th anniversary tonight amongst close friends and distinguished guests in a spectacular ceremony, wishing them further prosperity and many, many successful years yet to come. From the Crown Plaza Hotel, I'm Gemma Jaburi reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
On behalf of the Week in 30 Minutes team, we'd like to extend our congratulations as well to our fellow journalists at Al-Anba. 38 years is a big number.
Yeah, almost 40 like. Al-Anba newspaper is one of the leading newspapers here in Kuwait. Congratulations.
Absolutely. The Teams Association for Cricket in Kuwait and the MG Cricket Club organized their T20 Mega Cricket Finals recently, with winners receiving over $10,000 American dollars worth of cash prizes, thanks to national and international corporate giants.
Hundreds of cricket fans attended the event, and DJ Flames, a renowned name in Kuwait's music scene, set the tone for the evening. From Entertainment City Cricket Ground in Doha, Sarah Glob brings us this report.
The Teams Association for Cricket in Kuwait, or TAC, and the MG Cricket Club, or MGCC, held their T20 Mega Finals following the completion of a successful merger between the two giants in February.
The finals of TAC, MG cricket clubs have been held from last night till today. 7 matches, different divisions, division A, B, C, D from TAC and A, B, C from MG. And MG Cricket Club and TAC, they are merged together a few months ago. And based on this merger, that we decided to hold all the finals on one day and gather all these fans and cricket lovers to come and enjoy with their families as well. And that's the idea of it is, and hopefully in future, well, there are plans in future that will be 7 to 8 grounds will be made available which will accommodate up to 80 teams combined between MG and TAC to have also all the league matches in different grounds. However, when we come to the finals, we will have the finals here on this beautiful green ground.
The final match was between Petrofac and AMG, which was Division A, and just now Petrofac has won. And you see that there was a lot of enthusiasm among the cricket lovers, and you have seen the turnout. There has been a big turnout. It was beyond our expectations. And also this is a result of the merger which took place between TAC and MG7. Mr. Mahmoud Abdullah, who is the patron-in-chief of TAC and was also running MG7. So we have joined hands in order to serve better the Kuwait cricket and also to have our strength enhanced up.
With more than 80 of the best cricket teams in Kuwait coming together as a result of this grand unification, both the game and players will benefit like never before, and the TAC MG7 combination will become a force to be reckoned with.
As pro sports, we do support cricket a lot. Of course, we support other sports as well, but cricket in Kuwait is at a very high level, and we want to ensure that the quality stays. And if TAC MG is doing such a great job for cricket, of course, we can always participate with them.
We are actually sponsoring TAC, and we are very honored get this opportunity to sponsor these healthy activities, because Hawaii always emphasis on these kind of activities, and this is an opportunity for us as well, that we are promoting our brand and as well as promoting the games, promoting the healthy activity.
The merger promises to greatly impact cricket in Kuwait, as MGCC provides the ideal platform to display the skills of local players in various local and overseas competitions, while TAC, on the other hand, provides state-of-the-art facilities to accommodate competitive cricket in the country.
Bearing in mind that this is only a domestic cricket tournament, TAC still maintain their strong belief that players are their most important assets and rewarded $10,000 worth of cash prizes, while also attracting their usual large crowds. From the DTAC Cricket Ground Stadium in Doha, this is Sarah Gleb reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
Thank you, Sarah, for this interesting report. I think TAC Association or the Cricket Association has done a lot of events recently, and they have attracted a lot of audience. What do you think of that?
Absolutely. Just this year alone, they had an opportunity to open a new cricket ground in Salabia.
Wow.
That was attended by over 11 different ambassadors locally, and they're shooting to achieve games on a more international level. They're planning on sending their players, Kuwaiti and non-Kuwaiti alike, to more international games and become, maybe soon will become better known for cricket.
Yeah, they deserve that. Thank you, Sarah. Next up, under the patronage of the American Embassy, the Business Council Kuwait recently held its 13th annual golf tournament at the Sahara Golf Resort.
Hundreds of golfers participated in this year's tournament, representing over 23 teams from different local companies. Ghanwa Jabouri brings us the story.
The 13th annual golf tournament is an important event that US citizens living in Kuwait very much cherish. But the golf tournament is not only important to Americans, rather to a number of nationals, including Kuwaitis. The golf tournament, as many members and individuals have stated, is more about the bonding with individuals that makes it so great. And while golf is important to members, the opportunity of socializing, mingling and meeting new people outside the vicinity of work offers individuals a great opportunity to engage in rich conversations with people of different cultures and backgrounds.
This is the annual golf tournament for the American Business Council in Kuwait. We have about 140, maybe 145 players, golfers today. It's a good mixture between Kuwaiti businesses and American businesses. If you look around the room, you know, I have to look twice because some of our Kuwaiti friends are all in golf uniforms today, so they're not as easy to pick out as they would be at a regular business function. But we've got plenty of prizes. We've got an opportunity today to invite people who are not members of the organization to join and to help us in our development of our mission, which is the development of trade.
We wanted to help support everyone on this beautiful day to play some golf, as well as we're sponsoring the event altogether, American Tax Bureau. And we have a few prizes in the draw today for the raffle, which we're excited to see the lucky winners for that. And just to have fun. Everyone seems to be having a great time, excellent food, and seems like a very nice event.
The 13th annual golf tournament witnessed participants arrive as early as 6:30 a.m. for registration and other formalities. The 18-hole Texas Scramble competition shotgun began at 8 a.m. Prizes for first, second and third place were announced during the lunch and award ceremony.
Well, if there's a headline today, it's that there's a vibrant business community. It's U.S. Kuwait joining friends, joining hands, and it's my second time here, and it gets bigger and bigger. You know, people think about the United States Kuwait and they think, oh, this is a security relationship, but it goes deeper than that. It's not just security, it's business, it's education, it's cultural. It's a very dynamic relationship, so we're pleased to see something like this. And next year we hope to see even bigger. But my hat's off to the American Business Council Kuwait. We think that this type of organization that makes the relationship go deeper and stronger.
The names of the ABCK golf tournament winners are: nearest to the pin hole 11, Farouk Wahid; nearest to the pin hole 4, Marty Willett; longest drive hole 9, Ahmed Al Sarawi; longest drive hole 13, Dave Brown. Second place went to Ali Al Ansari, Amar Shafi, Nadim Shafi and Farouk Wahid. First place winners are Luis Suarez, Ahmed Al Sarawi, Karim Kinchin and Abdulrazak Abdullah. The 13th annual ABCK golf tournament was not only about sports, it was a platform whereby its members had the opportunity to get together, mingle and socialize in a beautiful surrounding. From the Sahara Club, I'm Gemma Jaburi reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
Thank you, our active colleague, actually, Ghanwa Jabouri, for this report. Actually, I think that golf is the sport of, it's a very decent sport. It's a very nice, I wish one day I can learn playing that.
Absolutely. We've had multiple different types of sports highlighted on the show. Yeah. Golf is a little closer to home for our team because our co-host, Mazen Al-Ansari, is the president.
He is the president of the association, the Kuwaiti Association, right.
And I believe he was telling us recently that they're hoping to expand the sport. So it's nice to have options besides football.
To the international level, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you. Welcome back to the show. As we come to the end of today's episode, we will conclude with a report prepared by correspondent Salim Al-Kandari. In celebration of World Health Day, the Ministry of Health announced that Kuwait is free of insect-borne communicable diseases.
The ministry is promoting an awareness campaign of hazards posed by such diseases, marking the universal occasion with this year's theme, Simple Stings Equal Great Danger. Let's watch.
The Ministry of Health in Kuwait organized a public event celebrating the annual World Health Day while promoting awareness campaign about the dangers posed by transferable diseases through various insects.
Today we are celebrating the World Health Day, which is every year, the 7th of April every year. The World Health Organization every year chooses a theme or something that is important to public health regarding the health of people or cities or individuals. This year the theme is vector-borne diseases, a small bite means great threat. The purpose of this day is to teach people and educate them about diseases which are vector-borne. Vectors are small things that transfer disease from one person to another, from a diseased person to a normal person, or from a diseased animal to another, or to a human. The main diseases which are vector-borne are malaria, leishmaniasis, onchocerciasis, dengue fever, yellow fever.
Well, this event is, as we know, it is from the World Health Organization, and World Health Organization is the part or the body who's taking care of health all over the world, and they are this is the body which informs in case of any problem happens in the world, that the other part of the world they will know. And now the world have become very small, so it is easy for such diseases to be shifted from one country to the other.
These diseases, as malaria, are widely spread in equatorial and semi-equatorial regions where clean drinking water is hard to reach with lack of proper sanitation and safe sewers. They also constitute 17% of all epidemics.
The campaign for this year worldwide is focusing on raising public awareness about the transfer of diseases via flying insects. From Selwa Hall, this is Salim Kendiri reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
A bit of a shift away from the sports reports. Thank you, Salim, for that story. And speaking of the variety, it is nice to have options to cover sports, technology, business, as well as important messages like this health story.
Yeah, especially like this report. It's a very good news for the audience or for people living here in Kuwait to know that Kuwait is clear of these communicable diseases. Thank you, Salim, for this report.
Absolutely. We appreciate the variety. And just another example of how much it matters to us, the Week in 30 team, that our viewers tell us what stories they would like to see. So please, if you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, send us a hashtag, whatever that terminology is. We would love to know what you guys are thinking and what stories you want to hear more about. And we'd be more than happy to discuss it amongst our team and then read them in the next recording.
Of course, people do. Yeah,
absolutely. So keep us posted. This brings us to the close of tonight's episode of The Week in 30 Minutes. We hope to see you again same time next week. Our highly dedicated team of correspondents is constantly out on the field, searching for reports that matter most to you. We look forward to hearing your feedback and in our stories that we covered today as well, and are ready to cover issues that are of interest to you.
So please email us your suggestions at moi@kuwaitnews.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook at MOI Kuwait News. And of course, if you'd like to see our reports once again, you can visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Thank you for joining us tonight. See you next week with more exclusive reports.
Have a good night.
هنا الكويت